good. I still have a lot of work to do, and just with confidence and trusting myself and my body, I'm still working on that, and I saw some holes in that in Lillehammer, but being back in Lake Placid today and sliding on this track, it's really allowing me to build on that, so I'm excited. Great. So last year I only raced in half the World Cups, and this year the plan is to race in all of them, so I still have to see how my body works out with that. It's been a year and a half since the crash, and I still feel it, so time is passing, but it's crazy how your body holds on to things, so I'm still learning as I go. That was my goal going into the season. Knowing that I was only going to compete in half the races, overall titles are out. So I really wanted to stack my schedule in a way that I could capitalize on that race, and I'm thrilled that I could. Well, this is actually I've gone up 4 years in a row and trained from the top, and this is the third time that I've raced in the Lillehammer Cup. From the men's start. They didn't actually have a race Olympic year, so I missed that year. Initially when I went up to the top the first time, I was kind of just bored and looking for more speed. That's what the sport is all about, is we love going fast. So we've been training down at women's start for a while, and I wanted to go faster, I wanted to go up, and it just seemed like a fun thing to do to compete in the Lillehammer Cup. And then the next year, for Olympic year, I just felt like, why not do it again? I felt like it made me a better athlete, and I was able to capitalize on that and win the World Cup in Lillehammer. So now, when I go up and train there, I see it as my own personal advantage. If none of the other women are going to go up and train at a higher level, then I feel like I'm going to have a bit of an advantage when it comes time for World Cup. So that's kind of how I look at it now. We showed up at the top of the track today. The ice looked beautiful, just like glass. The transitions are built really nice right now, and I think it was a great first day of training. I try to not let my focus be too much on other people, so my focus, if I'm sliding well, is typically on me doing my best. Right. So external factors like who is or is not competing aren't something that's really in my view. So I'm going to kind of take the same approach. To me, nothing is different. There's still a lot of great athletes in the field, a lot of great athletes competing, and yeah.
Okay, so Johnny, you had the inaugural run of the season.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that carries any significance for you to have that?
Yes and no. I kind of grew to like going first ever since first year or two on the senior team. I always said I didn't want to go first because I was always a little nervous on new tracks. So the older guys always kind of modified the start list and made me go first. So they kind of made me grow to like it. So now going first is always just, it's fun. It's so nice. It's incredible. We were going super fast. It wasn't terribly bumpy or anything. It was really good first day.
Okay.
It's kind of the same every year. I'm just trying to do my best, and I think each year my best gets better and better with more experience. Coaching staff is amazing. All the other athletes helping me out. So again, just trying to do my best.
Do not let the fall leaves fool you. The track is awesome. In fact, I was a little nervous because typically you show up this time of the year, track's not in World Cup shape. It's not very fast, it's warm, it's frosty, but today was different. It was really fast. So we were going, people will know, mid 44s, low 44s, which is less than a second off track record. So it's a pretty sweet way to start the sliding year here in Lake Placid. So I only did doubles in Lillehammer, a little bit of singles at the end. We won the Lillehammer Cup, which is a really fun, all the nations come together in the beginning and we race. It's, it's not for money, it's just for pride. And yeah, Jason and I ended up winning that. And the number 2, the number 3, the number 5 teams were there. So, the competition was pretty serious. Granted, we did beat them by 0.07 of a second, so it was close, but a win's a win. I knew I wanted to propose on October 10th, but we were still supposed to be in Lillehammer, so I had to convince Bill to let me go back home a day early. So yeah, that was exciting. So I flew home a day early, proposed to my now fiance. She didn't say anything at first because her hands were over her mouth, so I had to do the just like you're sitting in exit row, I need a verbal confirmation. And so she said yes.
Okay. Did she stutter? Was it shocked? Was her face pale?
Yeah. She was completely shocked. And then I proposed in Romanian because she's Romanian. Mm-hmm. And she had no idea what I said because it was just really overwhelming. So I kind of butchered that a little bit, but she got the gist of what was happening.
So Mara's a wedding planner, right? Event planner.
Yeah, a wedding
planner.
and event planner.
So you guys are going to probably save some money on this deal, huh?
No, you would. Yeah, you know how we do that is by eloping. That's how you save money on weddings. Otherwise, you're spending a lot. So we don't have a date picked. We don't have any plans yet. So I can't even talk to that point.